It's Friday, and I'm so happy it's Friday. Me and Sexy gonna hang up this weekend. It's gonna be a good day off. So what I've done is I've made a quarter panel. I've used this exact same as I did the other side. I used the exact same paper and everything. I just flipped it over. I didn't even have to flip it over. I just had to roll the quarter panel the other way. And if you want to know how I made that quarter panel, all you have to do is watch the other video. I don't know. You'll have to find it. But anyways, that's what it looks like. I butt welded together there, and I did a 90, and I used the shrinker and the stretcher, and I made the wheel lip all the way around. I used the dolly laid a dolly there, and used the hammer and dollied that lip all up, so it kind of mimicked this one. I don't know if it's perfect or if it's right on it. Like, it looks like it, so that's how it rolls. You know what I mean? When you're making a quarter panel. But that should be pretty well exact because I made it with paper. They've got some stuff over top here. We get all this stuff, remember? We got all this shit. We got stuff down in here. It's overlapped down there. We got some rivets here. This is overlapped down there. I'm going to cut this quarter panel off for my good old buddy Roy Brown. He wanted to see the inside. We're going to show him the inside of this car. I haven't tried this quarter panel on yet. You know, it's got no holes in it. I can't get it on there. And people ask me on the video, why don't you make it just fit? I kind of rolled it a little bit more because I want pressure on it when I put that quarter panel on. I want pressure on that. I don't want it flimsy. I don't want anything. I want pressure on it. Just so it seems, sometimes it'll kick you in the ass, but this is what I do. Put a little tape on that. Generally, if I was doing this, I'm overlapping this quarter panel by this little lip right here. I've got this little bend here. I want that for strength. I want it. And then I weld it right on this edge here. You know? So this tape here is giving me a guideline. It's going to give me a 3/4 inch lip where I'm going to put the quarter panel on. That there, actually, if you think about it, was a pretty simple panel. You know what I mean? Like, you watch that video and you learn that. Anybody can make that, you know? Like, that's a pretty simple panel. I'm trying to make a nice little line so I can cut that off, you know what I'm saying? So, I'll probably run the line again, you know? When I'm cutting this quarter panel off, I know right now there's a wheel weld that comes down on the inside and connects to this quarter panel. And it's spot welded right there. Don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and cut this right along here, right on top, and then I'll peel that off. You know what I mean? Take my time. But it's just so hard. I just can't. Yeah. It's just, there's so many different layers on there. As you can see the bronze, there's two layers on there. And I don't want to cut the inside wheel well if it's good shape, right? I mean, let's face it, if it's in good shape, I want to keep it in good shape and take my time and peel it off. That's where I got to take my time down here and peel all this lead off and peel all these pieces off because it's overlapped down the bottom. It goes over and lapped up and got a few spots of weld on it. Down here, it goes under and connects to that trunk panel. The trunk panel comes down, the quarter panel comes down around, and the spot welds on the bottom. All I'm going to do is cut it off before all the spot welds then I can get the panel out of my way, and then I can clean all the access off so I can even just try that on. So that's mostly the work. But another thing too, it's hard to have a quarter panel and one person put it on. You got to have two people, you know, one hold one end. And I use self-tappers to put it on, and that way there it sucks that quarter panel right on nice and tight. It's got a nice little dent going on there, beat in the center there. You can see that over there quite heavily. When I got this quarter panel off, I can work that out a little bit. With the quarter panel on, you couldn't touch it because it was in and around the wheel wells, you know what I mean? You couldn't get up in there to fix it. Now I got time to fix it. So we're going to finish cutting this off. Just time cutting. As you can see, I got it ripped open. And we see we already had a patch in there. You can see someone pop riveted in there. This is two pieces. One piece is the quarter panel. You can see the quarter panel there, and then, or this is the quarter panel, original quarter panel here, and this is the one they put on. That's why I'm peeling that off. And then you can see all the bronze, how it's rodded away from the wheel well here. And you know something? This stuff is going to be, you know, I don't say most of the work, but some of the work, right? You know, a lot of the work. Like that just, like, I mean, for me to cut that off, that's how she rolls. I mean, I don't know what else to say than that. And then you can see how I nicked it when I was cutting the quarter panel. I see how I nicked it. Now some amateur would have come in there and slid her too far through, and they would have cut a wheel well. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you, so you know. I don't want to see you go to a strike. There, see I told you I'd cut it where it went under and it spot welded to the car? Well, it's still there. I have to peel all that stuff off. But that just shows you what's going on. And this car was in a burn for quite a while, and there was a lot of, I think a squirrel lived in it or something, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of nuts. I'm nuts, but I never lived in this car. And that right there is what it looks like. That'll be ripped off, that'll be ripped off, that'll be cleaned off. You can see they repaired it before, all the tire, you know. They're just weatherproofing her. And I would have done the exact same damn thing. Put some tire and seal her up. But anyways, that's what's going to be dealt with. Now what's going to go on here, we're going to rip this bad boy stuff off. There's not much sense playing with that, you know, like. There's no sense playing with it. You know? Beat it! Yeah, so I got the quarter panel put on, and I use self-tappers to put them on. I like self-tappers because it draws the metal nice and tight together. I took the big dent out on the quarter panel that was there in the first place because I got a chance to get at it. And all I do is got that placed on there. So that's how good that fits. I mean, I hadn't got it welded on or anything, just got it put on there. Look at the body line. And down here how it fits when I put that on there. That's going to look awesome. Every bit of the weld on the outside of the car, all the sheet metal work has been done. Like we put a piece in the bottom of the car, we got that done. Got a little piece in the bottom of the door here I kind of have to fix. I don't know if I have to put a whole bottom on it, what's going to go on there. But everything's stripped. Everything's looking real good. Hood, trunks all stripped. Fenders stripped. All the piece on that, we already showed you that. This quarter panel is the one that I put on. This one is welded on. And what I did is I welded it right on this seam right here. Also, when I did this down here, I butt welded that. I took the zip cut and I cut a line down through both panels and I butt welded that back together so we have a nice line again. This was used on the step roller. It took 3 of us right through. That's what she's looking like. And that's what the other quarter panel on the other side is going to look like. I just got it stepped on there with some, or put on there with some self-tappers, and that's the way she rolls. And I'll come in here and do a nice job welding that up. When I go down this quarter panel, I can see that she was bowed in here a little bit. When I weld that on there, I'll make sure I have someone inside the car pushing on the quarter panel to make sure when I weld this quarter panel on, that's straight. You know what I mean? I can get someone pushing in on it, whatever I want. When you start the quarter panel, start from the middle, work this way, so I'm going to work that way. When I get that all welded on, then I will come down and push either side down, because I know I've got it on there straight, so I can weld this all on here, don't matter. If I start from the center, go this way, then this way. So now all I got left to do with this quarter panel is to make this body line. To make this body line, I'm just going to take this level and put it on the line, and then I'm going to trace it. So I just want to say have a good Friday, and I want to thank my Sparkles. All she does for me, all this computer shit and all the camera work, let's give it up. Thanks, baby. Love ya.